Hello there, and welcome to the Dozing Explorer. I'm so glad you have found your way to this quiet corner of the night. Settle into your comfortable space and let the sounds of the world around you begin to fade into a soft, distant hum. There is nothing you need to do now, nowhere you need to be, but here, in this peaceful moment of rest. Tonight, we will embark on a gentle exploration of one of the most beautiful and mysterious experiences the human mind can have. We will drift into the hidden world of lucid dreaming. This is not a lesson, but a quiet bedtime wandering. We will not be chasing adventures, but will be gently observing the beautiful landscapes that our own minds can create. We will imagine what it feels like to be peacefully aware within our own dreams, to walk through our own inner worlds with a sense of gentle wonder and profound safety. We'll imagine the feeling of realizing we are dreaming, a soft and blossoming awareness in a world made of mist and memory. We will picture the beautiful, impossible sights one might see and listen for the quiet, gentle wisdom that can be found in this unique state of consciousness. We will float on the gentle currents of our own subconscious, knowing all the while that we are perfectly safe and sound, resting peacefully in our own bed. And if these gentle journeys help you to find your rest, you might consider subscribing to the channel. It is a quiet and simple way to help others who are also searching for a peaceful and gentle way to end their day, to find their way to this calm harbor. But for now, all of that can fade away. There are no techniques to master, no goals to achieve. Your only task is to allow your mind to follow the sound of my voice as it drifts through these gentle ideas. If a thought of your own comes, let it float by like a soft cloud. If you fall asleep, that is a beautiful and wonderful thing. Just let yourself soften as our journey begins. Imagine you are in a dream, perhaps a familiar place like a childhood home or a strange and beautiful landscape you have never seen before. The dream is flowing along with its own strange logic, as dreams often do. But then something quiet and gentle happens. You look at a clock on the wall and the numbers seem to shift and melt. Or you glance at a flower and it slowly changes its color. In that moment, a small, quiet and profound thought arises in your mind. A thought as clear and as gentle as a single drop of rain in a still pond. I am dreaming. This is the gentle awakening, the quiet birth of a lucid dream. It is not a shock that wakes you up. It is a deeper kind of waking, a waking of your conscious mind inside the world of sleep. The dream does not vanish. Instead, it seems to become more solid, more vibrant, more real. The air feels clearer, the colors brighter. It is a moment of profound and gentle revelation, a quiet and personal discovery that the world you are in is a beautiful, safe, and boundless creation of your own mind. This first moment of lucidity is a gentle invitation to explore, a quiet opening of a door into a world where your own consciousness is the gentle and loving sun. Lucid dreaming is not, at its heart, about controlling the dream. It is not about bending the dream world to your will with great force. Instead, it is about becoming a gentle, peaceful, and conscious observer within the dream. Imagine the dream as a great, slow, and beautiful river. To become lucid is not to build a dam and stop the river's flow. It is to gently awaken in a small, peaceful boat that is already floating on that river. At first, you might simply sit in the boat and watch the beautiful, strange, and ever-changing scenery on the riverbanks as you drift by. You feel the gentle current of the dream's own narrative guiding you, but you are now aware that you are a passenger and that the river itself is a part of you. This awareness changes everything. It removes all fear because you know the river is your own creation. It imbues every moment with a sense of deep and gentle wonder. Later, you may learn to dip a paddle into the water and gently guide your boat towards a particularly beautiful cove. But the first and most profound step is simply to awaken, to observe, and to be present in the beautiful, flowing world of your own subconscious mind. The gentle spark of lucidity often begins with a single, small, and strange detail in the dream. The world your dreaming mind creates is a masterpiece of art, but it is not always a masterpiece of logic. It is in these gentle inconsistencies that the doorway to awareness can be found. You might be reading a book in your dream and you look away for a moment. When you look back, all the words on the page have changed into a beautiful, unreadable script. Or you might flip a light switch on a wall and instead of the room getting brighter, it begins to softly rain indoors. These moments are not mistakes. They are quiet and gentle clues left by your own subconscious mind. They are like little notes tucked into the fabric of the dream that say, "Look closely. This world is not what it seems." To learn to have lucid dreams is, in part, to learn to recognize these beautiful and gentle inconsistencies not as errors, but as quiet and loving invitations to wake up within the dream itself. This small and strange detail, this quiet inconsistency acts as a gentle and loving tap on the shoulder. It is a quiet whisper from the deeper, more aware part of your mind, the part that is still connected to the knowledge that you are sleeping. Imagine your consciousness as a deep and quiet ocean. The dream is the beautiful, shimmering pattern of waves on the surface. But deep below, in the still and silent part of the ocean, is the awareness of your waking self. A dream sign, like a clock with melting hands, is like a single, beautiful and unusual fish that swims up from the deep and breaches the surface for a moment. Its appearance is a gentle and beautiful sign from the deep, a quiet and profound message that there is more to this reality than what is appearing on the surface. The feeling of becoming lucid for the first time is rarely a sudden shock or a jolt. It is more often a soft, gentle, and beautiful blossoming of awareness, like watching a flower open in a time-lapse film. One moment you are simply a character being carried along by the dream story, and the next a quiet and wonderful understanding begins to dawn. The feeling spreads gently through your dream body, a sense of peace, of wonder, and of a profound and beautiful freedom. It is not an intellectual thought, but a deep, intuitive feeling. It is the feeling of suddenly remembering something you have known forever. It is the gentle and beautiful sensation of your own, quiet and loving awareness spreading out to fill the entire dream world, turning it from a confusing landscape into a beautiful and welcoming home. For a single, beautiful, and profound moment, two distinct worlds exist at once within your awareness. There is the vivid, vibrant, and fantastic world of your dream, with its impossible landscapes and its strange, beautiful logic. You can feel the dream ground beneath your feet and the dream air on your skin. But at the same time, there is another quieter knowledge. It is the gentle, peaceful, and background awareness that you are also at this very moment perfectly safe and sound, resting comfortably in your own bed. These two realities do not conflict. They coexist in a state of beautiful and gentle harmony. The knowledge of your sleeping body acts as a quiet, gentle anchor, keeping you safe and grounded, while your conscious mind is free to peacefully and joyfully explore the boundless and beautiful world of the dream. The first moment of becoming lucid is often a very beautiful, but very fleeting experience. It is like trying to hold a perfect, shimmering soap bubble in your hands. The moment of its creation is a thing of breathtaking beauty and wonder. You see the world through its iridescent, rainbow-colored film. But the excitement of the discovery, the sheer joy of the moment, can often be the very thing that causes the delicate bubble to pop. The sudden rush of emotion can be enough to wake you up or to cause the lucidity to fade, leaving you once more as a simple, non-aware character in the dream's gentle play. But even a fleeting moment of lucidity is a profound and beautiful gift, a quiet and gentle glimpse into the vast and wonderful potential of your own mind. Once you become lucid, even for a moment, the very quality of the dream world can seem to change. It is as though your own conscious attention acts as a kind of light, illuminating the dream from within. The colors, which may have been hazy or muted, can suddenly become incredibly vivid, vibrant, and beautiful. The details of the dreamscape, which may have been blurry, can snap into a state of high-definition clarity. It is as if your awareness is a magical lens that brings the world into a sharp and breathtaking focus. This is a gentle and beautiful reminder of the power of our own quiet attention. The world, both in dreams and in waking life, becomes more real, more beautiful, and more alive when we choose to observe it with a gentle, loving, and conscious awareness. A lucid dream is a safe, secret, and perfectly personal space. It is a beautiful and quiet garden that is created entirely and uniquely by your own mind. In this inner world, you are completely and perfectly safe. There is nothing that can harm you because everything you encounter, from the tallest mountain to the strangest dream creature, is a part of you. The laws of this world are not the hard and fast laws of physics, but are the gentle, fluid, and creative laws of your own imagination. To enter a lucid dream is to be given a quiet and gentle key to your own private paradise, a place where you can rest, explore, and play in a state of perfect and absolute safety and freedom. One of the most common and surprising aspects of a lucid dream is the feeling that it is somehow more real than your waking life. This is a difficult concept to describe, but one that lucid dreamers often report. The experience is not hazy or ghost-like. Instead, the senses can feel heightened to an incredible degree. The feeling of the dream wind on your face, the taste of a dream fruit, the sound of dream music, all of these can have a richness, a depth, and a clarity that seems to surpass the sensations of the waking world. It is a gentle and profound hint that our idea of reality is a very subjective thing, and that the world created by our own quiet consciousness can be the most vibrant and beautiful world of all. It is a gentle and beautiful thought that lucid dreaming may not be a modern discovery or a strange anomaly, but may be a natural and ancient state of mind, one that our distant ancestors knew, practiced, and valued. In many ancient cultures, dreams were not seen as meaningless fantasies, but as a vital and important connection to a deeper, more spiritual world. The shamans of these cultures would often train for years to be able to enter the dream world consciously, to travel in their dreams, and to bring back wisdom and healing for their communities. Perhaps lucid dreaming is not a new skill to be learned, but is an old and gentle art to be reawakened, a quiet and beautiful forgotten part of our own human heritage. A lucid dream can be thought of as a gentle and beautiful conversation between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. In our waking life, these two parts of ourselves are often separate. The conscious mind is busy with logic, with plans, and with the details of the external world. The subconscious mind speaks in the quiet, symbolic language of feelings, of intuition, and of dreams. In a lucid dream, these two parts of you can finally meet and talk directly. Your conscious mind can ask a question, and your vast, wise, and ancient subconscious mind can answer, not with words, but with a beautiful unfolding story, a living and breathing metaphor that you can explore and understand from within. When you become lucid, the firm and solid-seeming boundary between the dreamer and the dream softly and beautifully dissolves. You are no longer just a puppet, a character whose strings are being pulled by the hidden hand of the dream's author. You are also not the all-powerful director forcing the dream to obey your every command. Instead, you become something in between. You become a co-creator of the dream. You are both the observer and the observed, the dancer and the dance. It is a beautiful and gentle state of unity, a quiet and profound experience of being at one with the creative, flowing, and mysterious process of your own mind. The journey into lucidity often starts with a very simple and gentle question, a question that you ask yourself quietly while you are in the middle of a dream. The question is simply, am I dreaming right now? This question, when asked with genuine and gentle curiosity, is a powerful seed of awareness. It is a small and quiet act of rebellion against the dream's unthinking and automatic flow. The simple act of asking is often enough to cause the whole beautiful facade to shimmer, and for the gentle, quiet light of your own conscious awareness to begin to shine through. This gentle and simple question, "Am I dreaming?" is the foundation of a practice that lucid dreamers call a reality check. It is a small, quiet, and conscious act that you perform within the dream to confirm that you are, in fact, dreaming. It is like a small, gentle anchor that you lower from the ship of your conscious mind down into the deep, mysterious waters of the dream to check if you have reached that beautiful and hidden shore. The reality check is a quiet and beautiful moment of scientific observation. In the midst of the most poetic and surreal of landscapes, of the most common and effective reality checks is to simply and gently look at your own hands while you are in the dream. For some strange and beautiful reason, the dreaming mind often has a difficult time rendering the complex and familiar details of our own hands with perfect accuracy. When you look at your hands in a dream, you might find that they appear blurry, or they seem to have a strange, gentle glow. Or you might find, to your quiet and gentle surprise, that you have 6 fingers, or that your fingers are slowly and gracefully stretching and changing their length. This strange and beautiful sight is a quiet and definitive sign that you have woken up within your dream. Another classic and gentle reality check is to try to push the index finger of one hand through the open palm of your other hand. In your waking life, of course, your hand is a solid and dependable object, and your finger will be stopped. But in the soft and fluid reality of the dream world, the laws of physics are much more gentle and more pliable. When you perform this action in a dream, you will often find that your finger passes through your palm with a strange, gentle, and tingling sensation, as if you are passing it through a thick and beautiful beam of light. This impossible, gentle, and beautiful feeling is an undeniable confirmation that you are indeed dreaming. The feeling of becoming lucid, of realizing that you are awake within your own personal and boundless dream world, is a feeling of the most profound and gentle freedom. In that moment, all the laws, all the limitations, and all the worries of your waking life gently dissolve away. You realize that you are in a space where you can do no harm, and where no harm can come to you. You are a being of pure consciousness, floating in a world of pure imagination. The feeling is not one of frantic excitement, but of a deep, quiet, and expansive sense of peace. It is the feeling of a bird that has just realized that the cage door has always been open. To be lucid in a dream is to have the beautiful and unique experience of being both the artist and the audience of your own inner movie, all at the very same time. You are the painter of the beautiful, impossible landscapes, and you are also the quiet and wondering observer who is walking through them. You are the composer of the strange and beautiful dream music, and you are also the one who is listening to it with a sense of deep and gentle awe. You are the author of the dream's strange and poetic story, and you are also the main character experiencing the story with a sense of gentle and beautiful curiosity. This beautiful and dual perspective is one of the most profound and gentle gifts of the lucid dream. A common fear for those who are new to this idea is that if you become aware within the dream world will somehow become angry or will resist your awareness. But the experience of lucid dreamers is almost always the very opposite. The dream world does not resist your gentle, conscious attention. It often seems to welcome it. The dream characters may look at you with a new and knowing sense of recognition. The dream landscape may become more beautiful and more inviting. It is as if the dream itself was waiting for you to awaken, waiting for you to become a conscious and gentle participant in its beautiful and mysterious play. Lucid dreaming is not a magical power that some people are born with and others are not. It is a gentle and beautiful skill, and like any skill, it can be gently and patiently learned and cultivated over time. It is like learning to play a musical instrument or learning to tend to a quiet garden. It requires gentle intention, a soft and patient attention, and a loving and non-judgmental attitude. With a little bit of quiet practice, almost anyone can learn to open this beautiful and gentle door in their own mind and begin to explore the vast and wonderful worlds that lie within their own. Quiet sleep. The state of lucid dreaming often happens in the quiet, gentle, and peaceful hours of the early morning. This is because our sleep cycle is made of different stages, and the longest and most vivid periods of REM sleep, the stage where we dream the most, tend to occur in the last few hours of our sleep. In these early morning hours, our sleep is lighter, our minds are naturally more active, and the veil between our dreaming self and our waking awareness is at its thinnest. It is a quiet and magical time, a gentle and peaceful threshold where it is easiest to become a conscious and gentle traveler in the beautiful landscapes of our own inner. Well, the very first and most simple step on the gentle path to lucid dreaming is simply to set a quiet and gentle intention before you fall asleep. As you are lying in your bed in that soft and peaceful state between waking and sleeping, you can say to yourself quietly in your own mind a simple and gentle phrase. The phrase is, "Tonight I will remember that I am dreaming." You do not need to force it or to strain for it. You simply plant this small and gentle seed of intention in the quiet and fertile garden of your mind, and then you let it go, allowing yourself to drift peacefully and trustingly into the quiet and gentle darkness of sleep. A beautiful and powerful practice to help invite lucid dreams is to keep a dream journal. Keep a simple notebook and a pen by your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, before you do anything else, lie still for a few moments and let the soft, gentle, and often fragmented memories of your dreams gently float back to you. Then, write down whatever you can remember, no matter how strange or how simple. Write down the colors, the feelings, the places, the people. This simple and gentle act of writing tells your subconscious mind that your dreams are important, that they are valued, and that you are listening. And when your subconscious knows you are listening, it will begin to speak more clearly. As you continue to write in your dream journal and you read back over your own unique and beautiful dream stories, you will begin to notice your own personal and recurring dream signs. A dream sign is a strange, impossible, or out-of-place element that appears again and again in your own personal dream world. Perhaps you often dream of a house that has too many rooms, or perhaps you often dream that you are able to breathe underwater. These recurring signs are the unique and personal signature of your own dreaming mind. They are the special clues that your subconscious is leaving for you, the quiet and gentle keys that can unlock the beautiful door of lucidity. To become lucid is to perform a kind of beautiful and gentle magic trick on your own mind. It is to wake up not from sleep, but to wake up within sleep. It is to turn the light of your own quiet and gentle awareness inwards into the beautiful, mysterious, and boundless theater of your own mind. It is a profound and gentle shift of perspective, a quiet and beautiful blossoming of a new kind of sight. It is the beginning of a journey into a world that is as real as your own waking life, but a world that is made entirely of your own beautiful and boundless consciousness. Once you are lucid in a dream, even the simplest and most ordinary of acts can become an experience of the most profound and breathtaking beauty. You might see a single simple flower growing in a dream field. In a normal dream, you might not even notice it. But in a lucid dream, you can choose to stop, to kneel down, and to truly and consciously observe it. You can see the impossible, vibrant color of its petals. You can see the intricate, perfect, and fractal-like geometry of its design. You can even feel a gentle, loving intelligence emanating from the flower, a quiet and beautiful life force. In the heightened reality of the lucid dream, the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the simplest of things can reveal a universe of gentle, profound, and beautiful wonder. You can, with a gentle and respectful curiosity, ask the dream itself a question, and then quietly and patiently watch as the dream provides you with an answer. You do not need to shout or to command. You can simply say, in your own quiet dream voice to the air around you, "What do you have to show me?" And then you can simply watch with an open and gentle heart. The dream may answer by having the landscape around you transform into a new and beautiful scene, or a gentle, wise-seeming animal may appear and lead you down a quiet path. The dream speaks in a language of symbols, of feelings, and of beautiful unfolding metaphors. And to be lucid is to be able to listen to its quiet, gentle, and profound poetry. The characters that populate your dreams, who in a normal dream can often seem like strange, random, and automatic puppets, can transform into beings of surprising and gentle wisdom once you become lucid. If you approach a dream character with gentleness and respect, and you ask them a quiet and honest question, their answer can often be profoundly insightful. You might ask a dream character, "Who are you?" And they might answer with a quiet and knowing smile, "I am the part of you that holds your courage," or "I am the part of you that remembers how to play." These dream figures are personified aspects of your own deep mind, and a lucid dream is a beautiful and gentle opportunity to have a quiet and illuminating conversation with all the different hidden parts of yourself. One of the most common, most joyful, and most beautiful of all lucid dream experiences is the feeling of flying. It is a dream that many of us have had, but in a lucid dream, it is an experience that you can consciously and joyfully initiate and explore. The feeling of lifting off the ground, of leaving all of your weight and all of your worries behind, is a feeling of the most profound and beautiful freedom. It is a quiet and gentle symbol of the boundless and untethered nature of your own consciousness. To fly in a lucid dream is to know in a deep and cellular way that a part of you is and has always been completely and beautifully free. Flying in a lucid dream is often not like the flying of an airplane or a rocket. It is usually a much more gentle, quiet, and effortless experience. It is often described as feeling more like floating or like swimming through a thick and buoyant, invisible medium. You can propel yourself forward simply with the power of your own gentle intention. If you want to go up, you simply feel yourself rising. If you want to drift to the left, you simply and gently will it to be so. It is a beautiful and graceful dance with the very fabric of the dream world. A quiet and profound experience of being able to move through a world of thought with the speed and the grace of thought itself. As you drift over these beautiful, impossible landscapes, a gentle and effortless traveler in the world of your own mind, the feeling is one of complete and perfect lightness. In your waking life, your body is subject to the constant, heavy, and familiar pull of gravity. But in the lucid dream, this fundamental law is suspended. You are a being of pure, weightless consciousness. You can soar and drift and float with the ease of a single, gentle thought. This beautiful and profound experience of weightlessness is a quiet and powerful metaphor for the freedom of the mind itself. It is a letting go of all your earthly weight, all the burdens you carry, and all the things that hold you down. To fly in a dream is to experience your own true and unbound nature. It is a quiet and joyful reminder that while your body rests, your spirit, your awareness is and has always been completely and beautifully free to soar. The feeling is not one of frantic speed, but of a slow, graceful, and silent ballet with the soft dream air, a peaceful and profound dance in a sky of your own making. In the boundless and creative space of a lucid dream, you can explore fantastical and beautiful cities with soaring towers that seem to touch the soft underbellies of the clouds, and with streets that are paved not with stone, but with glowing, gentle crystal. The architecture of these dream cities is not bound by the rigid and practical laws of physics, but only by the gentle and beautiful rules of your own imagination. Buildings might be shaped like great spiraling seashells or like colossal, luminous flowers. Gentle, silent waterfalls might flow up instead of down. These are not just random and chaotic images. They are the beautiful and symbolic architecture of your own inner world. Each impossible tower and each glowing street is a quiet and gentle expression of your own deepest sense of wonder, of beauty, and of peace. To walk through one of these silent, beautiful, and impossible cities is to walk through the quiet, sunlit corridors of your own soul. In a lucid dream, you can gently and peacefully slip beneath the surface of a great, calm and sunlit ocean, and you will find that you can breathe the water as easily as you breathe the air. The dream of breathing underwater is a common and beautiful experience, a quiet and gentle symbol of being at home in the deep, mysterious world of your own emotions and your own subconscious. You can explore beautiful and silent coral reefs that glow with their own soft, internal light. You can swim alongside gentle, luminous, and fantastical creatures that move with a slow and graceful beauty. There is no danger here, no fear, only a profound sense of peace and belonging. The water is not cold or wet in the way you are used to. Instead, it feels like a soft, warm, and supportive element, a gentle and loving embrace that holds you as you drift through the quiet, sunlit, and beautiful depths of your own vast and inner ocean. This natural and gentle safety mechanism of sleep paralysis is what allows our minds to be so incredibly active and creative while our bodies rest and rejuvenate. It is a profound and beautiful separation of mind and body, a quiet and temporary uncoupling that allows each to have what it needs. The body gets the deep, profound, and unbroken stillness it needs to heal and to repair itself. And the mind gets the absolute and boundless freedom it needs to explore, to create, to process, and to dream. It is a perfect and harmonious partnership, a gentle and ancient dance between the stillness of the body and the boundless motion of the mind. When scientists look at the brain of a person who is having a lucid dream, they see a fascinating and beautiful combination of brain activity. The brain scans show all the normal and expected signs of a brain that is deeply asleep and in the middle of a vivid REM dream. The emotional centers are active, the visual cortex is alive with imagery. But there is also something extra. They see a gentle and beautiful activation in the parts of the brain that are normally quiet during sleep, the parts that are associated with our higher waking consciousness. It is a quiet and beautiful picture of a brain that is somehow in two different states at once. The specific part of the brain that wakes up during a lucid dream is the prefrontal cortex. This is the most recently evolved part of our brain, the quiet and gentle seat of our self-awareness, our decision-making, and our ability to think about our own thoughts. In a normal dream, this part of the brain is resting. But in a lucid dream, it gently and quietly comes online. It is like a single, gentle light being switched on in the dark and beautiful theater of the dreaming mind. This activation of our conscious self is what allows us to know that we are dreaming and to observe the dream with a sense of gentle and peaceful clarity. This unique and beautiful state of brain activity creates a true, hybrid state of consciousness, a gentle and harmonious blend of waking awareness and the deep, mysterious and creative mind of the dream. It is a state that is both logical and poetic, both self-aware and deeply symbolic. It is a quiet and beautiful bridge between our two most fundamental modes of being. To be in a lucid dream is to stand on this gentle and beautiful bridge with one foot in the world of rational thought and the other foot in the boundless and magical ocean of the subconscious. One of the most wondrous discoveries in the science of lucid dreaming is that it is possible to communicate with a dreamer while they are deeply asleep and in the midst of their own private dream world. This discovery has transformed our ability to study dreams from the outside. A sleeping lucid dreamer is not a completely isolated and unreachable being. They are a quiet and conscious explorer who can, with a little practice, send and receive gentle signals from the waking world. This has opened a quiet and beautiful two-way channel of communication into the very heart of the dreaming mind. A sleeping lucid dreamer can signal to the researchers in the lab that they are, in fact, lucid and aware within their dream. They do this by using a prearranged and gentle set of eye movements. While the rest of their body is in a state of peaceful paralysis, the muscles that control the eyes are still active. So, a dreamer might signal their lucidity by looking left, then right, then left, then right again, a quiet and secret code that is visible to the senses that are gently monitoring their sleep. This simple and beautiful signal is a profound and gentle message, a quiet hello sent from the deepest and most mysterious landscapes of the inner world. This remarkable and gentle ability to communicate has allowed researchers to conduct simple and beautiful experiments in real time, while the dreamer is inside the dream world. A scientist can gently speak a question into the ear of the sleeping person, and the lucid dreamer can hear that question, not as a voice from the outside, but as a thought that seems to gently appear within the dream itself. And then the dreamer can answer the question, not with their voice, but with their own prearranged pattern of quiet and gentle eye movements. It is a quiet, slow, and beautiful conversation between two different worlds. For example, a researcher can gently ask a lucid dreamer to hold their breath for 10 seconds within the dream. And when the dreamer does this, the sensitive instruments that are monitoring their physical body will show a clear and distinct change in their real physical breathing pattern. Their body, lying peacefully in the bed, will actually hold its breath for a few seconds. This shows a deep, quiet, and mysterious connection between the dream body that we inhabit in our dreams and our real physical body. The two are not separate, but are connected by a deep and gentle, invisible thread. The brain activity during a dreamed action, such as gently clenching and unclenching your hand in a lucid dream, is very similar to the brain activity that is recorded when you perform that same simple action in your waking life. The same motor planning areas of the brain light up. The brain is, in a very real and beautiful sense, rehearsing the action. This has led to the gentle and hopeful idea that practicing a skill in a lucid dream, whether it is playing a piano or learning a new dance, can actually help to improve that skill in your waking life. The mind is a gentle and powerful flight simulator, and a lucid dream is the most vivid and realistic simulation of all. Lucid dreaming is not a fantasy or a myth. It is a real, natural, and scientifically recognized state of consciousness. It has been studied in sleep laboratories all over the world, and it is a consistent and repeatable phenomenon. It is a quiet and beautiful testament to the fact that the human mind is even more complex, more mysterious, and more wonderful than we ever thought. The science of lucid dreaming is a gentle and quiet field of exploration, a humble and respectful attempt to understand one of the most beautiful and profound experiences that a human being can have. Certain gentle and natural chemicals in our brain, known as neurotransmitters, are thought to play a key role in the beautiful and gentle process of triggering and maintaining lucidity within a dream. One of the most important of these seems to be a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. The levels of this gentle chemical are naturally highest during our periods of REM sleep. It is thought that this high level of acetylcholine helps to create the vivid, memorable and story-like quality of our dreams, and that a slight extra activation of this system may be what helps to gently switch on the light of our conscious awareness within that dream. It has been found that the gentle and quiet practice of mindfulness and meditation during the day can significantly increase the likelihood of having a lucid dream at night. This is because these beautiful and ancient practices are, at their heart, a form of training in the art of gentle, loving, and non-judgmental self-awareness. When you practice mindfulness, you are training your mind to notice your own thoughts, to be aware of your own senses, and to gently question the nature of your own reality. And this beautiful and gentle habit of mind, when it becomes strong enough, can eventually and naturally carry over into the world of your dreams. The experience of the passage of time can be very different and very fluid in a lucid dream. A dream that feels like a long, epic, and beautiful adventure that lasts for many hours can in fact take place in just a few short minutes of real clock time. And conversely, a dream that feels like a single, fleeting, and beautiful moment can sometimes be found to have taken up a much longer period of REM sleep. The dreaming mind, it seems, has its own gentle and flexible sense of time, a rhythm that is tied not to the ticking of a clock, but to the deep and flowing pace of emotion and of story. It is a gentle and important thing to know that lucid dreaming is a perfectly natural, safe, and healthy state of mind. It is not a sleep disorder, nor is it a sign of any kind of imbalance. In fact, many researchers believe that it is a sign of a healthy, flexible, and well-integrated mind. It is a natural human capacity, a beautiful and gentle skill that is available to anyone who wishes to gently and patiently cultivate it. It is a quiet and beautiful birthright of the human mind, a doorway into a world of wonder that is built into the very architecture of our own quiet and sleeping brain. The existence of the lucid dream is a quiet and beautiful testament to the incredible and mysterious flexibility and power of human consciousness. It shows us that our awareness is not a simple on or off switch. It is not just awake or asleep. Instead, consciousness is a vast and beautiful spectrum, a rainbow of different possible states of being. And the lucid dream is one of the most beautiful, most gentle, and most wondrous of all those colors. It is a quiet and gentle hint that there are still vast and undiscovered continents within the great inner world of the human mind. You can, in the quiet and gentle space of a lucid dream, visit a vast and ancient library. The shelves stretch up into a soft and misty darkness, and they are filled with an infinite number of books. But when you gently pull a book from the shelf and open it, you will find that it does not contain any words. Instead, as you gaze at the blank pages, the book gives you the direct, living, and beautiful experience of its story. A book about a forest will not describe the trees. It will fill your senses with the scent of pine, the feeling of soft moss under your feet, and the sound of the gentle wind in the high branches. A book of poetry will not give you words. It will fill your heart with the deep and gentle emotion that the poet felt. This is a library of pure experience, a quiet and beautiful place where you can learn, not with your intellect, but with your whole and entire being. Imagine, in your lucid dream, standing before a beautiful and grand piano. Even if in your waking life you have never learned to play, in the gentle and boundless possibility of the dream world, this does not matter. You can sit down and you can gently place your hands on the cool, smooth keys. And when you begin to play, a perfect, beautiful, and intricate piece of music will flow effortlessly from your fingers. The melody is one you have never heard before, and yet it feels deeply and profoundly familiar. It is a song from your own quiet and hidden subconscious, a beautiful and gentle expression of your own inner emotional world. To play music in a lucid dream is to listen to the quiet and beautiful song of your own soul, a melody that is always playing, just beneath the surface of your waking thoughts. You can have a quiet and gentle conversation with an animal in a lucid dream, and you can understand its thoughts with a perfect and beautiful clarity. You might be walking through a soft dream forest, and a wise and gentle old wolf might appear on the path before you. You can look into its eyes, and you can ask it a question in your mind. The wolf will not answer in human words. Instead, it will share its thoughts with you as a wave of pure feeling, as a series of beautiful, symbolic images, or as a deep, quiet, and intuitive knowing. In the lucid dream, the barriers between species gently dissolve, and you can experience a profound and beautiful sense of connection and communication with all the other living beings that populate your own rich and inner world. In the boundless and creative space of a lucid dream, you can become a great artist. You can paint a masterpiece not on a canvas, but in the very air in front of you, using only your fingers as a brush. And you can paint with colors that do not exist in the waking world, beautiful, shimmering and impossible hues that seem to be made of pure light and pure emotion. A swirl of your finger can create a spiral galaxy. A gentle touch can create a field of luminous, gently breathing flowers. The dreamscape is a perfect and responsive canvas for your quietest, deepest, and most beautiful creative impulses. It is a gentle and profound reminder that you are, at your very core, a being of immense and boundless creativity. You can, in the safety and peace of a lucid dream, choose to revisit a cherished and gentle memory from your own childhood. You can ask the dream to take you back to a perfect, sunlit summer afternoon in a place that you loved. And the dream will not just show you a faded image, it will allow you to experience that moment again with a perfect and breathtaking clarity. You can feel the warmth of that long-ago sun on your skin. You can smell the scent of the freshly cut grass. You can hear the distant, gentle laughter of those you loved. The dream allows you to walk through the beautiful, quiet museum of your own past, not with a sense of loss, but with a feeling of deep, gentle, and profound peace and understanding. The lucid dream is a beautiful and gentle space where you can walk through the quiet landscapes of your own past, but with the wisdom and the perspective of your present self. You can revisit a moment that was once difficult or confusing, and you can now see it with a new and compassionate understanding. You can observe your younger self with a sense of gentleness and love, and you can offer that younger self the comfort and the wisdom that they needed at that time. It is a profound and beautiful opportunity for a quiet and gentle form of inner healing, a chance to gently mend and integrate all the different parts of your own long and beautiful story. You can gently and quietly ask the dream to simply show you something beautiful, and then you can peacefully and patiently watch as the landscape around you transforms in response. You do not need to command it or to force it. It is a gentle and cooperative request, and the dream, which is a part of you, will joyfully and beautifully oblige. A simple, empty field might blossom into a garden of impossible, glowing flowers. The night sky might fill with a slow and graceful ballet of multicolored auroras. The dream is a living and responsive mirror to your own gentle intentions, and when you ask for beauty, it will show you the boundless and breathtaking beauty that you hold within yourself. The dream world is a responsive and cooperative space, especially when you interact with it in a gentle, quiet, and respectful way. If you try to force the dream to do something with an aggressive energy, it can sometimes become unstable or dissolve. But if you make gentle, polite requests, if you act with a sense of wonder and curiosity, the dream often responds with a surprising and beautiful generosity. It is a gentle and quiet lesson in the power of softness. It teaches us that we can often accomplish more, both in the dream world and in the waking world, not with force, but with a gentle, patient, and loving intention. In the heightened and vivid reality of a lucid dream, you can taste fruits that have an impossible and wonderful flavor. You might see a beautiful, glowing fruit hanging on a dream tree. When you pick it and bite into it, its taste might be like a combination of the sweetest honey, the warmth of the sun, and the sound of a beautiful piece of music all at once. The senses in a lucid dream are not limited by the narrow range of our physical world. They are free to experience a whole new and boundless spectrum of beautiful, gentle, and joyful sensations. You can feel the warmth of a sun that shines on a world that has never been. In your lucid dream, you might find yourself standing on a peaceful beach with soft purple sand and a calm turquoise sea. And in the sky, there might be two gentle golden suns, and you can feel their combined warmth on your skin, a warmth that is both familiar and beautifully, wonderfully strange. It is a quiet and gentle reminder that our own sun is just one of an infinite number of possible suns, and that our own world is just one of an infinite number of possible beautiful and gentle worlds. A lucid dream is a beautiful and boundless playground for the senses, a place where all of your experiences can be heightened and made more beautiful. The normal dulling filter of our waking consciousness is removed, and we are able to experience the world with the fresh, wide-eyed wonder of a small child. The feeling of soft grass under your dream feet, the sound of a gentle dream wind in the trees, the sight of a beautiful and impossible dream, sunset, all of these simple things can become moments of the most profound, intense and gentle beauty and joy. To explore a lucid dream is, in the end, to explore the vast, beautiful, and gentle landscape of your own inner world. Every mountain, every river, every strange and beautiful creature that you encounter is a symbolic and meaningful expression of a part of yourself. The lucid dream is a safe and beautiful opportunity to become a gentle, conscious, and loving explorer of your own vast and mysterious continent of the self. It is the ultimate journey of self-discovery, a quiet and profound adventure into the very heart of who you are. The beautiful and mysterious experience of lucid dreaming most often occurs during a specific and gentle stage of sleep known as REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, and it is the stage of sleep where our most vivid, most story-like, and most memorable dreams happen. During the night, your body cycles through different stages of sleep, from light sleep to deep sleep, and then into this active, dreaming state. It is a natural and healthy rhythm, like a gentle internal tide. REM sleep is a special and magical time, a period when the mind is set free to paint its beautiful, strange, and wonderful pictures on the quiet, dark canvas of the sleeping brain. During this deep and active stage of REM sleep, our bodies enter a natural and protective state of paralysis, a condition known as REM atonia. While your mind is awake and exploring the vivid world of the dream, your physical body remains perfectly still and deeply relaxed. Only your eyes darting back and forth as you look around the dreamscape, and the muscles of your breathing continue to move. This is a quiet and beautiful safety mechanism, a gentle and wise gift from our own nervous system. It ensures that we cannot physically act out our dreams, so that we can run and fly and dance in the dream world while our physical bodies remain completely and perfectly safe and at rest in our beds. The gentle and quiet study of lucid dreams offers a unique and beautiful window into the deepest and most profound mysteries of the mind. It is one of the few places where the subjective, private, and poetic world of our inner experience can be objectively and gently studied by science. The lucid dreamer is a unique and brave kind of explorer, a gentle astronaut of inner space who can travel into the deepest and most mysterious landscapes of the human psyche and can send back quiet, gentle, and beautiful reports of what they have found there. It is a beautiful and gentle place where the subjective world of the mind, the world of feelings, of symbols, and of stories, can be explored with the gentle and objective tools of science. The quiet eye movements of a lucid dreamer are a bridge between these two worlds. They are a way of translating the beautiful, flowing poetry of the dream into the simple, clear, and gentle prose of scientific data. This gentle and beautiful bridge is allowing us to create the very first, tentative and wonderful maps of the vast, uncharted, and beautiful territory of the dreaming mind. The brain of a lucid dreamer is a brain that is in a quiet, beautiful, and paradoxical state. It is a brain that is, by all objective measures, profoundly and deeply asleep, and yet it is also a brain that is uniquely, wonderfully, and consciously awake. It is a quiet and gentle miracle of neurobiology, a beautiful and harmonious chord that is played by the great and mysterious instrument of the human brain. It is a quiet and profound reminder that the dichotomies of waking and sleeping, of conscious and unconscious, are not as simple and as separate as they might seem. The gentle and quiet science of lucidity is still in its very early and beautiful infancy. We have only just begun to chart the shores of this vast and wonderful inner continent. There are so many deep and gentle mysteries that remain. What is the true purpose of dreaming? What is the ultimate nature of consciousness itself? The lucid dream is a quiet and beautiful laboratory, a peaceful and gentle classroom, and a profound and sacred space where we can, with a sense of deep and gentle wonder, begin to explore these most beautiful and most important of all human questions. The very first step on the gentle and beautiful path to lucid dreaming is simply to begin to pay gentle and loving attention to your dreams. For many of us, dreams are like faint, forgotten music that we hear upon waking, a melody that fades before we can fully grasp it. We treat them as fleeting and unimportant. The gentle art of lucid dreaming begins by simply changing this attitude. It begins with the quiet and simple intention to value your inner world. It is a decision to see your dreams not as random noise, but as beautiful, meaningful, and important messages from a deeper part of yourself. This shift in perspective is the fertile ground in which the seeds of lucidity can begin to grow. Imagine your dream world as a quiet and shy, magical creature. If you ignore it and show it no interest, it will remain hidden in the shadows of your mind. But if you begin to leave out a small offering of your quiet, gentle, and patient attention, it will slowly and trustingly begin to emerge from the forest of your sleep, revealing more and more of its beautiful and wondrous nature to you. So the journey does not begin with a complex technique or a forceful effort. It begins with a simple, quiet, and gentle promise you make to yourself, a promise to listen. When you first wake up, either in the middle of the night or in the gentle morning light, the most important thing to do is to remain perfectly still for a few moments. Before you open your eyes, before you move your body, simply lie there in the quiet and peaceful stillness. The memories of your dreams are like the delicate and intricate threads of a spider's web, glistening with the morning dew. If you move too quickly, if you jolt your mind into the business of the waking day, the delicate web will shatter and the beautiful, shimmering dream memories will be lost. But if you remain still, in that soft and gentle state between sleeping and waking, you create a quiet and sacred space for the dreams to gently float back to you. You might first remember just a single, simple feeling, a color, or a strange and beautiful sound. Hold that gently in your mind without judgment. And as you hold it, other connected pieces of the dream will begin to gently emerge from the mist of your memory, like shy and beautiful animals stepping out into a quiet clearing. This moment of stillness upon waking is a gentle and loving act of welcome to your own inner world. The simple and beautiful act of keeping a dream journal by your bed is one of the most powerful and gentle tools for cultivating lucidity. This journal does not need to be an elaborate book. A simple notebook and a pen are all that is required. The important thing is to create a quiet and gentle ritual. As soon as you have spent a few moments in stillness, allowing the dream memories to return, you can then gently and quietly write them down. Do not worry about grammar or spelling, or whether the story makes any logical sense. The purpose is not to write a perfect narrative, but to simply honor the dream by recording its presence. Write down the fragments, the feelings, the strange and beautiful images. Draw a picture of a strange object you saw. Write down the one single word that seems to be echoing in your mind. This simple and gentle act of writing is a profound and powerful signal to your subconscious mind. It is a clear and loving message that says, I am listening. What you have to say is important to me, and the beautiful truth is that the more you listen, the more your subconscious mind will have to say. This simple and gentle act of keeping a dream journal is more than just a method for remembering your dreams. It is a way of building a beautiful and stable bridge between your waking self and your dreaming self. Each time you write down a dream, you are strengthening that bridge. You are creating a conscious, tangible, and beautiful record of your own vast and inner world. This act tells your conscious mind that your dreams are real and important parts of your experience. And it tells your dreaming mind that its beautiful, strange, and poetic creations are being seen, are being valued, and are being honored. This mutual and gentle respect is the foundation upon which the beautiful state of lucidity is built. The more familiar your waking mind becomes with the strange and beautiful language of your dreams, the more likely it is that you will be able to recognize that language while the dream is actually happening. Your dream journal becomes a kind of beautiful and personalized Rosetta Stone, a gentle and loving guide to the symbolic and wonderful country of your own. Sleeping mind, as you continue this gentle and beautiful practice of writing in your dream journal, and as you quietly and patiently read back over your own unique and personal dream stories, you will begin to notice a beautiful and wonderful thing. You will begin to see your own personal and recurring dream signs. A dream sign is a specific, strange, or impossible element that appears again and again in different forms throughout your dreams. For one person, it might be the recurring dream of being back in a childhood home, but with extra undiscovered rooms. For another, it might be the recurring appearance of a particular gentle and wise-seeming animal. For a third, it might be the recurring feeling of being able to fly or of finding lost objects. These dream signs are the unique and personal signature of your own dreaming mind. They are the beautiful and symbolic language that your subconscious self uses to speak to you. They are the gentle and recurring motifs in the great and beautiful symphony of your own inner life. A dream sign is a beautiful and gentle anomaly in the fabric of the dream world. It is a quiet and persistent clue that the reality you are in is not the solid and predictable reality of your waking life. It might be a person who, in your waking life, has passed away, but who appears in the dream as healthy and whole. It might be a physical law that is gently and beautifully broken, such as gravity working in reverse. It might be a deep and profound emotion that has no clear cause within the dream's narrative. These dream signs are not mistakes or errors on the part of the dreaming mind. They are quiet, gentle, and loving signposts. They are like beautiful, little glowing arrows placed within the dreamscape that are all pointing to the same simple and profound truth. You are dreaming. They are the personal and unique keys that can unlock the beautiful and gentle door to the world of the lucid dream. The wake back to bed method is very simple and very gentle. It involves setting a soft and gentle alarm to wake you up after you have been asleep for about 5 or 6 hours. When the alarm gently wakes you, you get out of bed for a short period of time, perhaps for 20 or 30 minutes. During this time, you can do something quiet and calming, like reading about lucid dreaming or meditating, or simply sitting in the quiet stillness of the night. You want to allow your mind to become fully and gently awake, while your body remains in a state of deep relaxation. Then, after this short and peaceful period of wakefulness, you go back to bed with the strong and gentle intention of becoming lucid in your dreams. This gentle and simple technique is so effective because it places your mind in a state of high and gentle alertness at the exact time when your brain is naturally entering its longest and most intense periods of REM sleep. By going back to sleep in this aroused yet relaxed state, you are much more likely to be able to carry a thread of your own quiet and gentle conscious awareness with you as you descend back into the beautiful and vivid landscapes of the dream world. It is a simple and elegant way to take advantage of your own natural and beautiful biological rhythms on this gentle and beautiful path to lucid dreaming. The most important and the most powerful of all your tools are the simple qualities of consistency and a gentle, loving, and patient attitude, like tending to a garden. the results may not be immediate. You must gently and consistently water the seeds of your intention by keeping your dream journal. You must gently and consistently pull the weeds of your automatic, unthinking mind by practicing your reality checks. And you must do so with a sense of gentle curiosity and playfulness, not with a feeling of striving or of frustration. The dream world responds not to force, but to a gentle and loving invitation. It is a beautiful and gentle truth that lucid dreaming cannot be forced. It must be gently, quietly, and lovingly invited. If you try to grasp at it, if you become frustrated or demanding, it will remain as elusive as a shy and beautiful animal in the forest. But if you simply and gently create a quiet, peaceful, and welcoming space in your own mind, if you show a consistent and gentle interest, and if you let go of all attachment to the outcome, then one day, when you are least expecting it, the beautiful gift of lucidity will gently and quietly arrive. A natural and beautiful blossoming of your own patient and gentle efforts. The journey to lucidity is a beautiful and gentle dance between two seemingly opposite but deeply complementary states of mind. It is a dance between a clear and gentle intention on the one hand and a profound and peaceful letting go on the other. You must hold the gentle intention to become aware, but you must hold it lightly like a small and delicate bird in your open hand. If you grasp it too tightly, you will crush it. If you hold it too loosely, it will fly away. The art of lucid dreaming is the art of finding that perfect, gentle, and loving balance. The quiet and beautiful middle way between trying and not trying. It is a gentle and beautiful thing to remember that the journey to lucidity is just as beautiful, just as gentle, and just as meaningful as the destination itself. The simple and quiet act of paying more attention to your dreams, of becoming more mindful in your waking life, and of cultivating a more gentle and curious relationship with your own mind, these things are profound and beautiful gifts in and of themselves. They will bring a new sense of peace, of wonder, and of gentle self-awareness to your entire life, whether or not you ever have a fully lucid dream. The path and the destination are one and the same beautiful and gentle thing. The beautiful and gentle experience of a lucid dream teaches us, in a very direct and personal way, that the firm and solid-seeming line that we draw between our inner world and the outer world is, in fact, very soft and very permeable. In the lucid dream, our thoughts and our expectations are not just private, internal events. They become the very landscape that we walk through. A gentle thought of a beautiful forest can cause that forest to grow around us. A quiet feeling of joy can cause the dream sun to shine more brightly. This beautiful and fluid reality is a quiet and profound reminder that even in our waking life, the world we experience is not a fixed and objective thing, but is a beautiful and constant co-creation between the external world and the deep, creative and powerful world of our own consciousness. The lucid dream simply removes the gentle time delay and allows us to see this creative partnership in its purest and most beautiful form. It is a gentle and loving lesson that we are not just passive observers of our reality, but are, in a very deep and beautiful way, its co-dreamers. Lucid dreams show us, with a breathtaking and gentle clarity, that our own quiet consciousness is a profoundly and beautifully creative force. We often think of creativity as a special skill, something that artists or musicians possess. But the lucid dream reveals that every single one of us, every single night, is a master artist of reality. We build worlds of impossible detail, we compose stories of profound emotional depth, and we paint landscapes of heartbreaking beauty, all without any conscious effort. The lucid dream simply allows us to wake up inside our own secret and beautiful art studio and to become aware of the incredible, innate, and powerful creative genius that has been quietly living within us all along. This realization can bring a deep and gentle sense of empowerment, a quiet and profound knowing that the same creative force that builds our dream worlds can be brought into our waking lives to help us create a world of more beauty, more gentleness and more love. The beautiful, strange, and fluid nature of the dream world is a quiet and gentle reminder that our own solid-seeming reality is, perhaps, more like a great and beautiful thought than it is like a solid and unchangeable thing. Ancient philosophies from all over the world have shared this quiet and gentle intuition. The idea that the universe is a form of cosmic consciousness, a great and beautiful dream in the mind of the divine. A lucid dream is a personal and intimate opportunity to experience this profound and beautiful idea directly. When you are lucid, you can see how a world that feels completely real can be born from nothing more than consciousness and can be changed with nothing more than a gentle intention. It is a quiet and humbling lesson in the profound and mysterious nature of existence, a gentle and beautiful whisper that perhaps all of reality is a kind of beautiful, shared, and waking dream. In the quiet, gentle, and responsive world of a lucid dream, your own expectations can directly and instantly shape the reality that you experience. The dream world is a perfect and beautiful mirror for your own inner state of being. If you enter a dream scene with a feeling of fear or anxiety, the dream may transform into a dark and confusing landscape. But if you enter that same scene with a feeling of peace, of love, and of gentle curiosity, the dream will often blossom into a place of profound and breathtaking beauty. The dream does not create these experiences for you. It simply and beautifully reflects the experiences that you are bringing to it. This is a quiet, gentle, and profoundly powerful lesson that we can carry with us into our waking lives. This beautiful and responsive nature of the dream world is a gentle and quiet lesson for our waking lives. If you expect to see something beautiful in your lucid dream, if you hold that gentle intention with a sense of quiet and loving curiosity, that beautiful thing will often, in some strange and wonderful way, appear before you. This is a profound and gentle teaching. It suggests that our own expectations and our own focus of attention are powerful and creative forces. Just as in the dream, if we walk through our waking day with the gentle intention of noticing the beauty, the kindness, and the moments of quiet grace, we will often find that our reality begins to reflect that beautiful expectation back to us. The lucid dream teaches us, in the most direct and gentle way possible, that we are the quiet and gentle gardeners of our own perception. The beautiful and profound experience of lucidity, of waking up within the dream, can often lead to a feeling of being more awake, more present, and more mindful in your daily waking life. After you have experienced the heightened clarity and the vibrant reality of a lucid dream, your normal waking reality can sometimes feel, by comparison, a little bit hazy, a little bit automatic, a little bit like a dream that you are not quite lucid in. This gentle and quiet realization is a beautiful and powerful invitation to bring more of that lucid, conscious, and gentle awareness into every single moment of your waking day. It is a quiet and loving call to wake up, not just in your dreams, but in your life. A lucid dream is a beautiful and gentle reminder to quietly and gently question our own assumptions about what is real and what is truly possible. In the dream world, the impossible becomes possible. You can fly, you can breathe underwater, you can talk to the sun. This experience does not mean that you can break the laws of physics in your waking life, but it does gently and quietly invite you to question the limitations that you place on yourself, not the physical limitations, but the mental and emotional ones. The lucid dream is a quiet and powerful whisper that you are far more creative, far more capable, and far more boundless than you often believe yourself to be. There is a beautiful and ancient philosophical idea, found in many of the world's great quiet traditions, that our own waking reality is also a kind of dream, a great and beautiful dream that we are all sharing together. This is a profound and gentle thought, one that can be difficult to grasp with the logical mind alone. But a lucid dream allows you to experience this idea directly and gently. When you are lucid, You are experiencing a world that feels completely and perfectly real, and yet you know with an absolute and gentle certainty that it is a dream. This direct and beautiful experience can open a small and quiet window in the mind, a window that allows you to look at your own waking reality with a new and gentle sense of wonder, of spaciousness, and of peaceful, dreamlike grace. This ancient and beautiful philosophical idea that waking life is also a kind of dream is not meant to be a frightening or a disorienting thought. It is a deeply peaceful and liberating one. To see your waking life as a kind of dream is to let go of some of its heaviness, its seriousness, and its seeming permanence. It is to understand that the challenges you face are like the strange and sometimes difficult scenes in a dream, things that are real in the moment, but that will ultimately pass and transform. It is a gentle and loving invitation to hold your own life a little more lightly, to play your part in the great shared dream with a little more joy, a little more kindness, and a little less fear. The lucid dream is a beautiful and deeply personal internal universe. And in that universe, you are its gentle, quiet, and conscious center. This does not mean that you are an all-powerful controller of this universe. It means that you are its central point of awareness, its loving and gentle observer. The entire vast and beautiful landscape of the dream is unfolding for you and from you. This is a profoundly empowering and deeply peaceful experience. It is a gentle and quiet reminder that you are not a small, helpless being lost in a vast and indifferent world. You are the very center of your own unique and beautiful experience of reality. You are the quiet and gentle sun around which your own personal solar system of experience revolves. The beautiful and empowering experience of a lucid dream shows us, in a very gentle and direct way, that we are not just passive characters in a story that is being written for us. It reveals to us that we are also the quiet, gentle, and loving author of that story. This realization can bring a profound sense of peace and of gentle responsibility. It means that while we cannot always control the events of the story, we can always choose the way in which we experience them and respond to them. The lucid dream is a quiet and beautiful training ground for this gentle art of conscious and loving authorship, an art that we can then bring into the beautiful and unfolding story of our own waking lives. The gentle and beautiful experience of a lucid dream can help to quietly and profoundly dissolve our fear of the unknown. For many of us, the subconscious mind is a dark, mysterious, and somewhat frightening place, a basement of the self filled with things we would rather not look at. But the lucid dream allows us to gently and safely open the door to this basement and to turn on the light of our own conscious awareness. And when we do, we often find that it is not a scary place at all. We find that it is a vast, beautiful, and treasure-filled space, a place of deep wisdom, of boundless creativity, and of a gentle and profound, healing intelligence. The beautiful and joyful feeling of flying in a dream can be a powerful and gentle metaphor for a kind of spiritual or psychological freedom. It is the feeling of rising above the small and tangled problems of the ground. It is the experience of seeing the world from a higher, broader, and more peaceful perspective. To fly in a dream is to have the direct and beautiful experience of your own unbound and untethered consciousness. It is a gentle and profound reminder from your own deep mind that there is a part of you that is always and has always been. Completely and beautifully free from all limitations, a lucid dream is a beautiful, safe, and gentle space where the mind can quietly and playfully explore the very nature of reality itself. In the dream, you can ask deep and profound questions. You can ask, what is the nature of time? And watch as the sun and moon begin to race across the sky. You can ask, what is the self? And watch as your own dream body gently dissolves into a cloud of beautiful, shimmering light. The dream will answer not with dry intellectual concepts, but with living, breathing, and beautiful experiences. It is the most gentle and most profound classroom imaginable, a place where the universe can teach you about itself through a quiet and personal language of pure experience. The beautiful and often fantastical landscapes of a lucid dream are a quiet and gentle reminder that the most amazing, the most wonderful, and the most breathtaking landscapes of all are the ones that we hold quietly within us. We can spend our lives traveling the outer world, searching for a perfect paradise, a place of ultimate peace and beauty, and that is a beautiful journey. But the lucid dream reminds us that a paradise of even greater and more profound beauty is always and already waiting for us just behind our own closed eyelids. It is a quiet and gentle invitation to make the beautiful and profound journey inwards. The simple and beautiful ability to become lucid, to be aware that you are dreaming, is a profound and gentle testament to the layered, complex and deeply mysterious nature of our own minds. It shows us that our consciousness is not a single, simple thing. It has many layers, many levels, and many beautiful and hidden rooms. The lucid dream is a gentle and beautiful glimpse into this inner complexity. It is a quiet and profound hint that the self is not a single, solid object, but is a vast, interconnected, and beautiful ecosystem of different states of awareness, all living in a gentle and harmonious balance. The gentle and beautiful experience of a lucid dream suggests that there are many other states of consciousness, many other beautiful and gentle states of being, that are still waiting to be discovered by humanity. We tend to think of consciousness as a simple choice between being awake or being asleep. But the lucid dream shows us that there are beautiful and profound states that lie in between. It is a quiet and gentle invitation to become a more curious and more open-minded explorer of our own inner cosmos. A hint that there are still new and beautiful ways of being that are waiting to be gently and peacefully discovered. The lucid dream teaches us a gentle and beautiful lesson, that the dream world is not a lesser or an unreal reality. It is simply a different and equally valid one. The waking world is a reality that is governed by the beautiful and consistent laws of external physics. The dream world is a reality that is governed by the beautiful and fluid laws of our own internal consciousness. To be in a lucid dream is to be a citizen of two worlds, to be able to walk freely and gently between the reality of matter and the equally real and beautiful reality of the mind. The dream world is a beautiful and gentle reality that is built not of hard and solid atoms, but of the soft and fluid substance of meaning, of emotion, and of pure, gentle thought. A tree in a dream is not just a collection of wood and leaves. It is a living symbol of growth, of strength, and of life. A river in a dream is not just a body of water. It is a beautiful and gentle metaphor for the flowing of time and of emotion. To explore a lucid dream is to learn to read this beautiful and poetic language of the soul, a language that speaks not to the logical mind, but to the deep and quiet wisdom of the heart. To become lucid in a dream is to build a beautiful, gentle, and quiet bridge between these two great worlds, the world of the outside and the world of the inside. It is to create a channel of communication between the part of you that navigates the solid world of day and the part of you that swims in the deep and boundless ocean of the night. This bridge allows for a beautiful and gentle exchange of wisdom, of creativity, and of healing energy to flow freely between the two halves of your own complete being. The building of this gentle and beautiful bridge, this quiet and loving connection between your waking self and your dreaming self, is a quiet and beautiful act of integration. It is a process of making your own self more whole. It is a gentle and loving healing of the artificial split that our modern world has created between the rational and the intuitive, between the logical and the magical. To be a lucid dreamer is to be a more complete and more balanced human being, a person who is at home in the bright sunlight of the waking world and is also at home in the gentle, starlit mystery of the dream world. There is a beautiful and ancient philosophical idea found in many of the world's great, quiet traditions that our own waking reality is also a kind of dream, a great and beautiful dream that we are all sharing together. This is a profound and gentle thought, one that can be difficult to grasp with the logical mind alone. But a lucid dream allows you to experience this idea directly and gently. When you are lucid, you are experiencing a world that feels completely and perfectly real, and yet you know with an absolute and gentle certainty that it is a dream. This direct and beautiful experience can open a small and quiet window in the mind, a window that allows you to look at your own waking reality with a new and gentle sense of wonder, of spaciousness, and of peaceful, dreamlike grace. This ancient and beautiful philosophical idea that waking life is also a kind of dream is not meant to be a frightening or a disorienting thought. It is a deeply peaceful and liberating one. To see your waking life as a kind of dream is to let go of some of its heaviness, its seriousness, and its seeming permanence. It is to understand that the challenges you face are like the strange and sometimes difficult scenes in a dream, things that are real in the moment but that will ultimately pass and transform. It is a gentle and loving invitation to hold your own life a little more lightly, to play your part in the great shared dream with a little more joy, a little more kindness, and a little less fear. The lucid dream is a beautiful and deeply personal internal universe, and in that universe, you are its gentle, quiet, and conscious center. This does not mean that you are an all-powerful controller of this universe. It means that you are its central point of awareness, its loving and gentle observer. The entire, vast, and beautiful landscape of the dream is unfolding for you and from you. This is a profoundly empowering and deeply peaceful experience. It is a gentle and quiet reminder that you are not a small, helpless being lost in a vast and indifferent world. You are the very center of your own unique and beautiful experience of reality. You are the quiet and gentle sun around which your own personal solar system of experience revolves. The beautiful and empowering experience of a lucid dream shows us, in a very gentle and direct way, that we are not just passive characters in a story that is being written for us. It reveals to us that we are also the quiet, gentle, and loving author of that story. This realization can bring a profound sense of peace and of gentle responsibility. It means that while we cannot always control the events of the story, we can always choose the way in which we experience them and respond to them. The lucid dream is a quiet and beautiful training ground for this gentle art of conscious and loving authorship, an art that we can then bring into the beautiful and unfolding story of our own waking lives. The gentle and beautiful experience of a lucid dream can help to quietly and profoundly dissolve our fear of the unknown. For many of us, the subconscious mind is a dark, mysterious, and somewhat frightening place, a basement of the self filled with things we would rather not look at. But the lucid dream allows us to gently and safely open the door to this basement and to turn on the light of our own conscious awareness. And when we do, we often find that it is not a scary place at all. We find that it is a vast, beautiful, and treasure-filled space, a place of deep wisdom, of boundless creativity, and of a gentle and profound healing intelligence. The beautiful and joyful feeling of flying in a dream can be a powerful and gentle metaphor for a kind of spiritual or psychological freedom. It is the feeling of rising above the small and tangled problems of the ground. It is the experience of seeing the world from a higher, broader, and more peaceful perspective. To fly in a dream is to have the direct and beautiful experience of your own unbound and untethered consciousness. It is a gentle and profound reminder from your own deep mind that there is a part of you that is always and has always been completely and beautifully free from all limitations. A lucid dream is a beautiful, safe, and gentle space where the mind can quietly and playfully explore the very nature of reality itself. In the dream, you can ask deep and profound questions. You can ask, what is the nature of time? And watch as the sun and moon begin to race across the sky. You can ask, what is the self? And watch as your own dream body gently dissolves into a cloud of beautiful, shimmering light. The dream will answer not with dry intellectual concepts, but with living, breathing, and beautiful experiences. It is the most gentle and most profound classroom imaginable, a place where the universe can teach you about itself through a quiet and personal language of pure experience. The beautiful and often fantastical landscapes of a lucid dream are a quiet and gentle reminder that the most amazing, the most wonderful, and the most breathtaking landscapes of all are the ones that we hold quietly within us. We can spend our lives traveling the outer world, searching for a perfect paradise, a place of ultimate peace and beauty, and that is a beautiful journey. But the lucid dream reminds us that a paradise of even greater and more profound beauty is always and already waiting for us just behind our own closed eyelids. It is a quiet and gentle invitation to make the beautiful and profound journey inwards. The simple and beautiful ability to become lucid, to be aware that you are dreaming, is a profound and gentle testament to the layered, complex, and deeply mysterious nature of our own minds. It shows us that our consciousness is not a single, simple thing. It has many layers, many levels, and many beautiful and hidden rooms. The lucid dream is a gentle and beautiful glimpse into this inner complexity. It is a quiet and profound hint that the self is not a single, solid object, but is a vast, interconnected, and beautiful ecosystem of different states of awareness, all living in a gentle and harmonious balance. The gentle and beautiful experience of a lucid dream suggests that there are many other states of consciousness, many other beautiful and gentle states of being that are still waiting to be discovered by humanity. We tend to think of consciousness as a simple choice between being awake or being asleep. But the lucid dream shows us that there are beautiful and profound states that lie in between. It is a quiet and gentle invitation to become a more curious and more open-minded explorer of our own inner cosmos. A hint that there are still new and beautiful ways of being that are waiting to be gently and peacefully discovered. The lucid dream teaches us a gentle and beautiful lesson, that the dream world is not a lesser or an unreal reality. It is simply a different and equally valid one. The waking world is a reality that is governed by the beautiful and consistent laws of external physics. The dream world is a reality that is governed by the beautiful and fluid laws of our own internal consciousness. To be in a lucid dream is to be a citizen of two worlds, to be able to walk freely and gently between the reality of matter and the equally real and beautiful reality of the mind. The dream world is a beautiful and gentle reality that is built not of hard and solid atoms, but of the soft and fluid substance of meaning, of emotion, and of pure, gentle thought. A tree in a dream is not just a collection of wood and leaves. It is a living symbol of growth, of strength, and of life. A river in a dream is not just a body of water. It is a beautiful and gentle metaphor for the flowing of time and of emotion. To explore a lucid dream is to learn to read this beautiful and poetic language of the soul, a language that speaks not to the logical mind, but to the deep and quiet wisdom of the heart. To become lucid in a dream is to build a beautiful, gentle and quiet bridge between these two great worlds, the world of the outside and the world of the inside. It is to create a channel of communication between the part of you that navigates the solid world of day and the part of you that swims in the deep and boundless ocean of the night. This bridge allows for a beautiful and gentle exchange of wisdom, of creativity, and of healing energy to flow freely between the two halves of your own complete being. The building of this gentle and beautiful bridge, this quiet and loving connection between your waking self and your dreaming self, is a quiet and beautiful act of integration. It is a process of making your own self more whole, It is a gentle and loving healing of the artificial split that our modern world has created between the rational and the intuitive, between the logical and the magical. To be a lucid dreamer is to be a more complete and more balanced human being, a person who is at home in the bright sunlight of the waking world and is also at home in the gentle, starlit mystery of the dream world. The gentle and beautiful intention of recognizing your dream signs is not to criticize the dream or to find fault with its logic. It is instead to train your mind to recognize these beautiful and gentle clues while you are still within the dream. This is a quiet and patient process of self-observation. You are not trying to force anything. You are simply cultivating a gentle and curious awareness. You are teaching your mind to become a quiet and gentle detective of its own inner states. The goal is to reach a point where, when your specific and personal dream sign appears, when you find yourself in that house with the extra rooms, or when that gentle, wise animal appears on your path, a small, quiet, and beautiful spark of recognition will occur in your mind, and the gentle and wonderful thought, "This is a dream," will arise naturally and peacefully. The next gentle and beautiful step on the path to lucidity is to begin to practice quiet and gentle reality checks during your normal waking day. This is a simple and peaceful practice that involves a few times a day pausing for a moment and bringing a gentle and mindful awareness to your own state of being. It is a quiet and beautiful interruption of the automatic and unthinking flow of your daily life. It is a moment to stop, to take a gentle breath, and to look at the world around you with a fresh and curious sense of wonder. This practice is not meant to create doubt or anxiety about your waking world. Instead, it is a gentle and loving act of training, a way of cultivating a beautiful and powerful habit of mindful self-awareness. Several times during your waking day, perhaps when you walk through a doorway or when you see your own reflection, you can pause for just a moment and quietly, gently, and genuinely ask yourself the simple and profound question, "Am I dreaming right now?" As you ask this question, you can look around you. Look at the light in the room, at the solid and dependable objects, at the clear and logical flow of events. You are not asking this question because you truly believe you might be dreaming. You are asking it to create a gentle and powerful habit. You are carving a quiet and beautiful new pathway in your own mind, the pathway of questioning reality. And the beautiful hope is that this gentle and repeated habit will eventually, one night, carry over into your sleep, and you will, in the midst of a strange and beautiful dream, automatically ask yourself this same simple and life-changing question. As you perform your gentle reality check during the day, you can use a few simple and reliable tests. One is to look closely at your own hands. Notice their solidity, the familiar lines on your palms, the perfect and unchanging number of your fingers. Another test is to find a line of written text, perhaps in a book or on a sign. Read the line of text carefully, then look away for just a moment, and then look back and read the exact same line of text again. In your waking reality, the text will, of course, be exactly the same. But in the fluid and symbolic world of the dream, language is often unstable. When you perform this simple test in a dream, you will often find that the line of text has mysteriously and beautifully changed into a different set of words, or into a series of strange and wonderful symbols. This quiet and gentle inconsistency is a clear and beautiful sign that you are dreaming. This beautiful and gentle practice of performing a reality checks throughout your day creates a quiet and powerful habit of questioning your own reality. Our minds are, for the most part, on a kind of autopilot, simply accepting our perceived reality as a solid and unquestionable fact. The gentle art of the reality check is a way of interrupting this autopilot. It is a way of training your mind to become a more curious, more mindful, and more observant participant in its own experience. And the beautiful and gentle goal is that this habit of mindful inquiry will one day become so strong and so automatic that it will fire off on its own in the midst of a dream. And in that moment, when you find yourself in a strange and beautiful dream world and you automatically look at your hands or try to read a sign, you will be given the beautiful and gentle key that unlocks the door to lucidity. One of the most gentle and effective techniques for inviting a lucid dream is known as mild, which stands for the mnemonic induction of lucid dreams. This is a technique that you can practice as you are gently and quietly falling asleep. It is not a forceful or a difficult technique. It is a gentle and loving act of planting an intention in your mind. It is a way of using that soft, peaceful, and suggestible state just before you fall asleep to gently and quietly communicate with your deeper, dreaming self. The mild technique is a quiet and beautiful conversation that you have with your own mind. A gentle request for a new kind of awareness in your sleep as you are lying in your bed, feeling your body grow heavy and your mind grow soft and quiet. You can begin the mild practice. You can repeat a simple, gentle, and positive phrase to yourself quietly in your own mind. The phrase should be something like, "The next time I am dreaming, I will remember that I am dreaming." You can say this phrase over and over, not as a hard and repetitive mantra, but as a soft and gentle lullaby. A loving and quiet suggestion to yourself. You are not commanding your mind. You are simply and gently reminding it of its own beautiful and innate capacity to become aware of itself. You are setting a gentle and loving intention for the journey of the night ahead. You can combine this gentle and repetitive phrase with a beautiful and quiet act of imagination. You can call to mind a recent dream that you remember, and you can gently and peacefully imagine yourself back inside that dream. You can see the dream scenery around you. But this time, in your imagination, you add a new and beautiful element. You imagine yourself suddenly realizing that you are dreaming. You imagine yourself looking at your hands and seeing them shimmer. You imagine the feeling of joy and freedom that comes with this beautiful realization. You are, in a gentle and quiet way, rehearsing the very experience that you wish to have. This beautiful and pleasant act of imagination, combined with the gentle intention of your chosen phrase, is a powerful and loving invitation for a lucid dream to come and visit you in your sleep. Another, slightly different, and beautiful technique is known as wild, which stands for the wake-initiated lucid dream. This is a gentle and quiet path to lucidity that is, in many ways, the very opposite of the mild technique. Instead of aiming to become conscious within a dream that has already started, the wild technique is a gentle and patient attempt to keep your conscious mind gently and quietly awake as your physical body drifts off into sleep. It is a beautiful and profound form of deep and peaceful meditation. To practice the wild technique, you lie down in a comfortable position and you allow your physical body to become completely and profoundly relaxed. You let go of every single muscle until your body feels heavy, warm, and deeply at rest. But as your body begins to drift off into the gentle and beautiful state of sleep, you keep a tiny, gentle, and quiet flame of your own, conscious awareness alive and awake. You do not think active, complex thoughts. You simply and gently rest your awareness on the quiet and simple sensation of your own gentle breath, or on the darkness behind your closed eyelids. It is a delicate and beautiful balancing act, a gentle and quiet dance on the very threshold of sleep itself as you lie perfectly still, with your body asleep and your mind gently and quietly awake. You may begin to see strange, beautiful, and colorful patterns swirling and shifting behind your closed eyelids. This is known as hypnagogic imagery, and it is the gentle and beautiful visual static that occurs as your brain begins to transition into the dreaming state. You can simply and gently watch these beautiful and meaningless patterns with a sense of quiet curiosity. Eventually, these simple patterns may begin to coalesce into more complex images, into dream scenes that you can gently and consciously step into. If you can maintain your quiet and gentle awareness through this beautiful and peaceful transition, you will find yourself fully conscious and fully lucid in a dream that is just beginning to form around you. The wake-initiated lucid dream is a profound and beautiful form of deep meditation that allows you to gently and consciously walk across the delicate and beautiful bridge that connects the waking world to the dreaming world. It is a path that requires great patience and a profound ability to let go. You cannot force it. You can only create the gentle, quiet, and receptive conditions for it to happen. It is a quiet and loving act of trust in your own mind, a gentle and profound journey into the very heart of the beautiful and mysterious process of sleep itself. It is the experience of watching your own personal universe being born around you, a very gentle, very effective, and very beautiful method for increasing your chances of having a lucid dream is known as the wake back to bed method. This technique works in beautiful harmony with the natural and gentle rhythms of your own nightly sleep cycle. It is a simple and peaceful way to place your conscious, waking mind in the very heart of the time when your brain is most primed and most ready for vivid and memorable dreaming. It is a gentle and loving way of arranging a meeting between your two selves, the self that is awake and the self that dreams. The beautiful and gentle experience of a lucid dream is a quiet and profound whisper from your own deepest self that you are more than just your waking personality. You are more than your job, your history, and your daily concerns. You are a vast, mysterious, and boundless being. The lucid dream is a gentle and loving glimpse of your own, larger and more magnificent self. A quiet and beautiful reminder of the infinite and creative spirit that lies sleeping and dreaming just beneath the surface of your normal, everyday awareness. In the end, you are a dreamer. You are a creator of worlds. You are a quiet, gentle, and conscious explorer of your own infinite and beautiful inner space. This is a profound and gentle truth that the lucid dream allows you to experience directly. It is not just an idea, but a lived reality. This quiet and certain knowledge can bring a deep and abiding sense of peace, of empowerment, and of gentle, loving self-respect that will continue to glow softly within you, long after the dream itself has faded with the morning light. The ultimate and most gentle mystery of the lucid dream is, in the end, the ultimate and most gentle mystery of consciousness itself. To ask, what is a lucid dream, is to ask, what is awareness? What is the self? And what is the nature of reality? The lucid dream does not give us a final verbal answer to these great and beautiful questions. Instead, it gives us a quiet, safe, and beautiful space where we can live those questions, where we can explore them, and where we can gently and peacefully become the mystery itself. And so, to fall asleep is not to fall into a state of nothingness. It is to gently and quietly step through a beautiful and mysterious doorway. It is to leave the familiar sunlit room of your waking life and to enter the vast, starlit and beautiful landscape of your own inner world. It is a journey that you have made every single night of your life, a gentle and loving pilgrimage into the very heart of your own boundless and beautiful being. And a lucid dream is simply the quiet, gentle, and beautiful moment when you remember where you are. And so our gentle journey through the beautiful, shimmering world of the lucid dream comes to its quiet and peaceful close. Our exploration of the mind's hidden landscapes now settles into a deep and profound stillness. We drifted through the idea of waking within a dream, of flying on the gentle currents of our own thoughts, and of conversing with the quiet, wise characters of our own deep minds. We felt the profound peace that comes from knowing that the world within us is as vast, as real, and as beautiful as the world without. We have imagined a state of gentle, conscious rest, a beautiful harmony between the sleeping body and the wakeful soul. The same creative, quiet, and boundless consciousness that builds your beautiful dream worlds is the same consciousness that holds you now as you rest. The same gentle, healing wisdom that can be found in a lucid dream is the wisdom that resides right now in the quiet and peaceful center of your own being. You are the dreamer, and you are the dream. So now let go of the journey. Let go of the thoughts. Let yourself gently and completely dissolve into that quiet, dark, and beautiful space from which all dreams are born. There is nothing left to explore and nothing left to do. There is only the deep, peaceful, and boundless ocean of your own quiet sleep. Good night.